Mice, and right now we're gonna do a 1.10 review while James plays the Survival series. The main reason why I'm not playing right now is because the computer, just for some reason tonight, is lagging really bad, and I ended up dying right as soon as we ended the video because I couldn't get through a door. Anyways, okay, that's besides the point. So right now, we're here to talk about 1.10, and I think this is a huge update, and I think this is just a sign of what's more to come. Like how this game is really, there's no ending this game. Right, one of the most exciting things that I think is on here is adding polar bears. But that means, doesn't that mean that there's a whole snowy realm that needs to be added?
There's always been snowy areas.
But like, I would think that it'd have to be like greatly increased. Wouldn't
There's
you think?
been huge ones. Like, sometimes there's really, really big ones where you can try forever and never find the exit or anything.
Really?
Yeah. Really.
I just haven't seen it. Alright, but what are your thoughts on the polar bear? Do you think it, because we haven't seen one obviously,
Yeah.
but do you think it'd be like, what's the benefits out of it? A polar bear, adding a polar bear to a game.
Mm, it does add a little bit of diversity, I guess, to the animals on.
Do you think the animals are now going to be a little more like a spider where it could attack you? Like, given the time? Like, if you were to get in, like, a polar bear won't attack you unless you get in its space? Do you think that's how it could be implemented in the game?
It could be, yeah.
Okay.
Well, so like, you mean like if you go too close to it, or
if you provoke it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a dog, you know, if you hit a dog, it's going to attack you.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Added Husk and Stray.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. Is it talking about a husky? No, I'm kidding. I don't know a husky and stray. Okay, an auto jump option.
That I've actually worked with a little, and it's a little interesting. Sometimes it can be annoying, but other times it can be kind of useful, like auto jump on, combining your controls, just walking forward and not pressing spacebar.
Well, I think that'd be pretty useful, except if you're on a laptop.
See, this is a problem I seem to have with it usually sometimes.
Careful, you got a creeper right.
Yeah, I noticed.
Okay, so I don't know. I always jump. Like when I'm running, I always jump. Okay, next one. Structure blocks for custom maps. What does that mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but I did notice that we were watching a certain video earlier, and the command blocks seemed a little bit different.
Oh,
like
with the one with the boats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The command blocks seemed unusual, kind of.
They're different colors, I saw.
And I saw that it seemed like the control panels on the front of them seemed to point in an arrow
Yeah.
at maybe the next one they're using.
Oh, and here, I really like this one. It's the underground fossil made from bone blocks. That one just sounds interesting. I really don't know what it is. Would you have an idea on it?
I have not ran into it yet. Hopefully we will run into it soon.
When we're mining?
Yeah.
Because I know that does sound interesting to me. And then, added magma block. Do you think that'd be like the new, like, not Netherland, what do you call it, glowstone thing? You know what I'm talking about?
It could be, but it sounds like it's just made out of lava, so it sounds like maybe it would hurt you.
But I almost dropped my phone. But what I don't understand is you can already put lava in a bucket, so what would be the point of it?
Maybe just so it doesn't spread? I don't know. Maybe it can, like, cook things longer than...
Oh, I didn't think of
lava
that.
in a bucket can still do that.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm not too sure on that one. We'll come back to it. Okay, added nether wart block and red nether bricks.
I'm not sure what to say on that one.
I'm just I'm not too. I'm not like a huge fan of all the Nether block stuff, just because I've just never really found it too useful. I know you have to use it to win the game, and get all the upgraded parts later in a survival mode. But like I've just never found the desire to have it. You know?
Yeah. Well, the thing that the I usually like having the potion abilities, which is what the nether warts are used for.
Uh huh.
But the red nether brick.
Yeah,
don't
that's
find
what I was
useful.
talking about.
Yeah, nether warts I absolutely love because I love making potions.
Oh, and speaking of potions, we will be making potions on this channel like all the time.
Yep. Oh, when did you make these?
A little bit ago.
Oh.
Okay, so next one. Improvements to some commands. Okay, I know you're a man that loves his commands in this game. What does this mean to you?
I don't know. Maybe maybe they simplified how certain commands are created. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure.
I was thinking like a simple like typo mistake it fix. I think that's what it's meaning. Maybe not like typo, but you know how in the spider series you accidentally put one too many zeros?
Yeah.
Do you think that's what it's meaning? Like
Uh,
improvements to some commands, or do you think it just works better?
I think it just makes it. I think it makes it easier to maybe write commands and stuff.
Okay, I understand.
Maybe like if and then statements.
Yeah.
If this happens, then this happens. Maybe they added something like that instead of all the freaking parentheses and
Yeah.
commas and colons, everything you need to use for most in command blocks.
And hopefully in videos to come soon, guys, we will be testing these new updates just to see how they work, but so far I really haven't seen much. Probably just because we've been trying to do our survival thing and we're not cheating. Okay, on to the next one. Some huge mushrooms can be even larger. That's a good thing if you're into just a mushroom soup. Is that all you can make out of it?
Pretty much, but yeah, that's pretty much it, I think.
I mean, it's just more
you
food.
might be able to use it for some potions. I think you can use it for some, but I don't remember which ones. If you can. I'm pretty sure you can. But
I think what I think needs to be added into the game, like severely, is we need to have more apples in the game. Because I think, I'm the guy that will, I'm the guy that'll just tear apart a tree just to find one apple, and then I'll plant all the saplings around our base. Because that's what it needs to be. It doesn't always need to be killing your food. Sometimes it's just you plant trees and you get rewarded. Do you feel the same way?
yeah.
Oh. Okay, next one. A rare chance to find a lonely tree in plains.
I've seen some of this, and it's actually kind of neat, I guess. But
Does it mean there's going to be no trees or just a lot more?
well, when you go into a plains biome and okay, those are lonely trees, right there.
Oh, okay.
So it's like you see these plains biomes, right? Like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Those now can spawn randomly. Those.
Oh,
But
okay.
It says in the description rarely,
Mhm.
specifically rarely.
But there's already I
I
can
s-
see 3, 4,
yeah, I
5.
can see. They spawn quite often. Actually, they're probably gonna change that later.
I don't think they should completely. I think right now is perfect.
I think they're gonna mark it as a bug fix because they did say rare, or they might change their words around or something. I hope they do because that confused me a bit. I was like, have I found them yet? Have I found them yet?
It confused me, but at the same time, I like seeing more trees in the game.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so next one. Find abandoned mine shafts filled with golden mesa biomes. That I love. because mine shafts. Well, I think they should upgrade the amount of mine shafts there, because I mean the map is endless, and it needs to be upgraded just a little bit more. You need to be able to find like a path to it. I think. Don't, what's your thought on it?
I don't know. I rarely find mesa biomes in general.
Mhm.
Mine shafts I also find about as often, maybe less, than I find mesa biomes.
Yep.
So, chances of spawning in, finding a mine shaft inside a mesa biome, that seems like I'm never gonna witness that, honestly.
Yep. Cause
But
I rarely run into mine shafts. It's just when I'm in creative mode and I'm just kind of just going for it, just messing around, testing new seeds for spawners and stuff. Okay, next one. Villages generate better paths between the buildings. This one I don't really care for. I think they wasted. Well, I don't necessarily think they wasted their time, but I think there's plenty more things that they could have spent their time with.
I've seen this. I didn't like the look of it. It looked gross, honestly. The new ground looks gross. I just didn't like it.
I think they should have not messed with how the paths were, and I think they should have added more even trading between the villagers. That's what I think needs added, because I feel like we're always getting cheated, making trades with the dang villagers. Alright.
Oh, this wasn't the staircase.
Okay, more variations of villages based on the biomes they're built in. Okay, I didn't see this one. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
You don't like it?
Well, okay. What I don't like about this is I'm not sure what I don't like about this, but how many different things are they going to change before they make, like, it seems like they're focusing on the things that don't need to be changed.
Okay, I
Rather than-
understand.
Wait, you don't understand it?
No, I do.
Oh.
I understand where you're coming
There's
from.
things where they need to change
Yeah.
that bug a lot of people. I'm not going to mention any because they need to figure that out on their own, because freaking play your own game and figure it out.
My personal opinion is I think they need to add more water to the game. Not water, but more islands. Like more isolated islands. Not like way out, but like... Because I like building on islands. I think that's cool.
Honestly, I love having an island, finding an island, and there being like literally one tree, and
Yep.
making like a whole survival just on that island with the one tree.
Yep.
I like that a lot. That's one of my favorite things.
I think they need to implement more like farming into the game,
Yeah.
because
They introduced beetroots recently.
I know, but I need like we need more farming, because it really doesn't matter, because they put all these plants into the game and they're useless, like flowers. Well, can't you use them for potions or something?
Nope.
No, yeah, see, those are useless. Why don't they make like corn or something that'd be useful? Okay, anyways, I'm just rambling. Okay, next one. Endermen have been spotted in the Nether. All I have to say is, so. That's my thought on it. You don't go to the Nether to see Endermen. I mean, you really don't.
I don't think there's any reason to put Enderman in the Nether at all.
I think they're good with, the Nether's good with what they have in there. Like, I think they're good with their hordes in there, and they don't need to be having the Enderman in there. That was just a wasted upgrade or update, in my opinion, my personal opinion. You guys,
This is something I do like.
huh?
They changed the zombies.
Oh, that
the
looks cool.
zombie villagers.
Yeah.
These look a lot cooler now.
Yep.
I do like this a lot.
Okay, and then it says many bug fixes, so they didn't really explain.
There's probably, you can probably go on a forum and find out or something.
And then it says removed Herobrine, which is on every single one.
There's no removing Hairband. There's no escape.
It's kind of like Shrek is love, Shrek is life. There is no escape.
Pretty much.
Okay, but well, there's our thoughts on the new update. Tell us what you guys think. Tell us what you agree. Tell us what you don't agree with. Tell us what you think about the farming. That's what I want to know. Do you guys think they should add more like plants and vegetation to this game to help it become more of a equalized game as a survival? Because in survival, you need to be able to farm. You can't just live off of, well, you can, but I don't know, I think it'd be cool. Alright, well, like, subscribe, comment, tell us what you want to see. And we'll see you guys later. After we kill the skeleton.
Oh my god.
If he doesn't die. Alright, well, see you guys later.
See ya.